Hello students, today we will solve the question number 21 to 25 of exercise 15.1. In question number 21, a lot consists of 144 ball pens, of which 20 are defective and the others are good. Nuri will buy a pen if it is good, but will not buy if it is defective. The shopkeeper draws one pen at random and gives it to her. What is the probability that she will buy it and she will not buy it? Since here total number of ball pens are 144 and the number of defective pens is 20, so the number of good pens is equal to 144 minus 20, that is equal to 124, and the total number of outcomes will be equal to total number of pens, that is 144. In first part, let E be the event she will buy a pen if it is good. Then the total number of good pens is 124, so the number of favorable outcomes is equal to 124. Hence, probability PE equal to 124 divided by 144, dividing it by 4. 4 3 ja 12, 4 1 ja 4, 31, here 36. That is equal to 31 upon 36. Second part, let E bar be the event she will not buy a pen if it is defective. Hence, PE bar equal to 1 minus PE, that is equal to 1 minus 31 upon 36, which will give 36 minus 31 upon 36, which is equal to 5 upon 36. In question number 22, refer to example 13.1 and complete the table which is given here. Here is the event sum on 2 dice, sum of numbers on 2 dice 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the probability is given. So here 3 probabilities are given and the others probability you have to find out in first part, and in second part this is the question you have to justify your answer. So in first part, total possible outcomes on throwing 2 dice simultaneously are 1 1, 1 2, 1 3 and so on, 1 6, 2 1, 2 2. In this way there are total all possible outcomes is 36. So here let even be the sum of numbers on 2 dice equal to 3. Sum on 2 dice equal to 2 is given in the table. You have to find the sum of the numbers on 2 dice equal to 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7 and 8 के लिए जो है दिया गया है. So उसके बाद आगे जो है 9, 10, 11 के लिए फाइंड करना, 12 का दिया गया है. So here in A part, let even is the sum of numbers on 2 dice equal to 3. So here see there are only 2 possible outcomes, 1 2 and 2 1. Here the sum is 1 plus 2 3, 2 plus 1 3. So number of favorable outcomes is equal to 2. Hence probability PE1 equal to 2 upon 36, that is equal to 1 upon 18. In next part, let E2 be the sum of numbers on 2 dice equal to 4. So here are 3 possible outcomes, 1 3, 2 2 and 3 1. The sum of 2 numbers are 4. Hence number of favorable outcomes equal to 3. So probability equal to 3 upon 36 equal to 1 upon 12. In next part, let E3 is the sum of numbers on 2 dice 5. So here are 4 possible outcomes, 1 4, 2 3, 3 2 and 4 1. So number of favorable outcomes is 4. So the probability P3 equal to 4 upon 36, that is equal to 1 upon 9. 4 9 is 36. In next part, let E4 be the sum of numbers on 2 dice equal to 6. Then there are possible outcomes 1 5, 2 4, 3 3, 4 2, 5 1. So the number of favorable outcomes is equal to 5. Hence probability PE4 equal to 5 upon 36. In next, let E5 be the sum of numbers on 2 dice equal to 7. So here are the possible outcomes 1 6, 2 5, 3 4, 4 3, 5 2 and 6 1. So number of favorable outcomes is equal to 6. Hence the probability E5 equal to 6 upon 36, that is equal to 1 upon 6. In next part, let E6 be the sum of numbers on 2 dice equal to 9. Sum of numbers equal to 8. The probability is given in the table. So you have to find for the sum 9. So here are the possible outcome 3, 6, 4, 5, 5, 4, 6, 3. So number of favorable outcomes equal to 4. So probability P is 6 equal to 4 upon 36. That is equal to 1 upon 9. In next, let E7 be the sum of numbers on 2 dice equal to 10. So here are only 3 possible outcomes 4, 6, 5, 5 and 6, 4. So here are favorable outcomes 3. Hence probability P7 equal to 3 upon 36, that is equal to 1 upon 12. In next part, let E8 be the sum of numbers on 2 dice equal to 11. So it has only 2 outcomes 5, 6 and 6, 5. So number of favorable outcomes equal to 2. Hence P8 equal to 2 upon 36, that is equal to 1 upon 18. Here in second part, a student argues that there are 11 possible outcomes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So therefore each of them has a probability 1 upon 11. So do you agree with this argument and justify your answer? So here as you see, here you see that in this argument all the possible outcomes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 12 are not equally likely outcomes. So here we are not agree with this argument. So you have to write no, we do not agree with the given argument because the event of 11 possible sums are not equally likely outcomes. Question number 23. A game consists of tossing a 1 rupee coin 3 times and noting its outcome each time. Hanif wins if all the tosses give the same result, that is 3 head or 3 tails, and loses otherwise. Calculate the probability that Hanif will lose the game. On tossing a coin 3 times, all possible outcomes are triple head, first 2 head and tail, first head, second tail and third head, then first tail and last 2 head, then first head, last 2 tail, then first tail, second head and last tail, then first 2 tail and head and triple tail. So here total number of all possible outcomes is equal to 8. Now Hanif wins if all the tosses give the same result, means triple head and triple tail, otherwise he loses the game. So let here E be the event of Hanif will lose the game. So here the number of possible outcomes to this event is equal to 6 because only 2 times he will win and all 6 times he will lose. So for losing favorable outcomes is 6. Hence probability is equal to 6 upon 8, that is equal to 3 upon 4. 2 3 is 6, 2 4 is 8. In question number 24, a die is thrown twice. What is the probability that in first 5 will not come up either and 5 will come up at least once? On throwing a die twice, we get total 36 pairs of 2 numbers 1 1, 1 2, 1 3 and so on 1 6, then 6 1, 6 2, 6 3 and so on 6 6. So there are total number of outcomes 36. Now we will see the second part first, then we solve the first part last. So second part is let E be the event 5 will come up at least once. So here favorable outcomes for getting 5 on upward at least means you have to get 5 one time at least. So here the outcomes are 1 5, 2 5, 3 5, 4 5, then both 5, then 6 5, 5 6, 5 4, 5 3, 5 2, 5 1. Hence here total number of favorable outcomes is 11. So the probability P equal to 11 upon 36. In first part, let the E bar be the event that 5 will not come up either time. Here 5 will not have to come on either time. So here E bar and E are the complementary event. So PE bar equal to 1 minus PE. Hence 1 minus 11 upon 36. That is equal to 36 minus 11 upon 36, which is equal to 25 upon 36. In question number 25, which of the following arguments are correct and which are not correct? Give reason for your answer. In first part, if two coins are tossed simultaneously, there are three possible outcomes: two head, two tail, and one of each, means one head and one tail. Therefore, for each of these outcomes, the probability is 1 upon 3. Here the statement is incorrect because on tossing two coins simultaneously, the outcomes are HH, HT, TH, TT, and three types of outcomes: two head, two tails, and one of each. Here one of each comes two times, so each of the three types of outcomes are not equally likely outcomes, so it is incorrect. In second part, if a die is thrown three, there are two possible outcomes: an odd number or an even number. Therefore, the probability of getting an odd number is 1 upon 2. In second part, if a die is thrown, there are two possible outcomes: an odd number or an even number. Therefore, the probability of getting an odd number is 1/2. So this statement is correct because on tossing or throwing a die, there are six possible outcomes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out of it 1, 3, 5 are odd numbers and 2, 4, 6 are even numbers. So here two types of possible outcomes, even or odd number, are equally likely outcome because both type of numbers comes three times each. So they are equally likely outcomes, hence the probability of getting an odd number is 1/2. So here we have completed the exercise 15.1 completely, and the exercise 15.2 is optional for you. You can solve it. The questions are easy. Now we will see the next chapter in next video.